and everybody was on bicycles. There were no cars, nothing. China has grown absolutely unbelievably.
Dear Mayor, distinguished guests, friends and students, my warmest greetings to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here today with you in London's Chinatown.
今天我们来到伦敦唐人街，与各位长者、各位同学们共聚一堂，感到皆大欢喜。在这个世界上，每个人都希望过上幸福美满的生活。如何才能实现这个愿望？净空学佛64年，讲经教学57年，深深体会到佛教是释迦牟尼佛对求法界众生至善圆满的教育。佛陀教育能够帮助一切众生破迷开悟，离苦得乐，而且离一切苦得究竟乐。我的老师教我，学佛是人生最高的享受，我接受了，也证明了。
In this world, everyone hopes to live a happy and fulfilling life. So how do we turn this into reality? After studying Buddhism for 64 years myself and teaching Buddhism for 57 years, I fully appreciate the fact that Buddhism is an education about the truth of life and the universe. It is the Buddha's most virtuous and comprehensive education for all sentient beings. A thorough understanding of Buddhism will enable all beings to break free from delusion, end all sufferings, and attain ultimate happiness. My teacher taught me that learning Buddhism is the most enjoyable thing in life, and I have personally experienced this.
本师释迦牟尼佛，他出生在古印度。据中国祖师大德的记载，佛陀出生在周昭王24年。甲寅年，灭度是周穆王52年。那用这个记载，那距离现在是3042年。那佛教不是宗教，而是释迦牟尼佛的教育，人人都应该学习，真正能够帮助世人解决问题。从个人的修养、身心健康叫修身。家庭的和睦齐家，事业工作的顺利，社会的安定，国家的富强，这治国，乃至世界和平，众国平等对待，和睦相处，这就是平天下。都有真实的利益，是人人必学的智慧教育。
Our great teacher Buddha Shakyamuni was born, according to ancient Chinese records, in the time of Zhou dynasty, around 3042 years ago. Buddhism is not a religion, but it is the Buddha's education that should be studied and learnt by everyone. Following his teachings will benefit all and enable us to solve mankind's problems. It is an education of wisdom which teaches us the proper ways for self-cultivation, maintaining a harmonious family, managing an organization, achieving social stability, governing and leading a country to prosperity, and realizing world peace, and in that aspect, treat everyone and all countries with peace and harmony.
在中国的文字当中，宗教这两个字的意思非常好。宗有三个意思：主要的、重要的、尊崇的。教也有三个意思：教育、教学、教化。这两个字连起来就是主要的教育、重要的教学、尊崇的教化。再说得清楚一点、明白一点，宗教是人类主要的教育，宗教是人类重要的教学，宗教是人类尊崇的教化。如果照这个意思来说，儒释道三教都是属于宗教。我们在国际上团结宗教，每一个宗教都接受这个理念，都承认这是符合各个宗教的定义。
The word religion is well defined in the Chinese characters 宗教. 宗 means principle, important, and venerated. 教 means education, teachings, and guidance. When combined, 宗教 means the principal education and important teachings of mankind that are worthy of our veneration. Based on this definition, Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism would be considered religions as well. From our interactions with other religions, we are able to conclude that all accord with this definition.
今天的社会几十年来都失去了安定和平，而且是年复一年越来越严重。克实而论，要想拯救现在地球的灾难，化解冲突，着力点呢，就是要团结宗教。只有宗教之间矛盾化解了，才能够真正化解社会一切冲突，促进社会安定和谐。这是宗教徒对人类做出最好的贡献。因此，我们要格外努力来推动宗教团结的工作。
In the past few decades, the world has become increasingly unstable and conflicts are escalating rapidly, even to a day-to-day basis. In reality, if we want to salvage the world from self-destruction, we must begin with unifying religions, in other words, harmonizing the religions. We must first work on resolving conflict among religions before we can truly resolve conflict in our society in order to attain sustainable stability and harmony. This is the best contribution the followers of faith can make to mankind. Therefore, we must make a concerted effort to promote interfaith harmony.
昨天我们与英国8大宗教的领袖进行交流，讨论如何化解冲突，促进世界和平。我们提出，神是一体，教是一家。这里面的教，就是指世界上所有不同的宗教，我们都是一家人。宗教都承认一个创造宇宙的真神，各个宗教所说的真神是一个真神，真神是一体，宗教是一家。
Yesterday, I met with the leaders of the 8 major religions in Britain to discuss how to resolve conflict and promote world peace. We proposed there is only one true God and all religions are one family. Each religion acknowledges that this true God, despite having different names in different religions, that all religions is indeed the same entity and are indeed one family.
所有宗教的共同的核心价值观就是爱。佛家常说慈悲为本， 方便为门。圣经约翰福音也说到，神爱世人。古兰经说，真主安那他是至仁至慈的。因此我们一定可以从自己本身做起，发扬神圣的爱心，把佛菩萨的慈悲、上帝真神的仁慈博爱从内心当中生发出来，代表佛菩萨，代表上帝真正去爱世人。佛菩萨神圣的爱是没有条件的，没有分别的，没有染污的爱，是发自于内心自信的真爱。仁慈博爱是所有宗教的共同点，宗教是能够团结的。
The common core value of all religions is love. Buddhists say compassion is the basis. The Holy Bible says God so loved the world. Quran says Allah is most merciful. Hence, we must live with the divine love of God, the compassion of Buddhas, and the mercifulness of Allah in our hearts, and bring such love to those around us. This kind of love originates from one's innate nature and is pure, unconditional, and universal. Religions can be united as compassion, mercifulness, and universal love are the common ground of all religions.
因此，世界和平源自于宗教团结。宗教要回归教育，宗教要互相学习。要想实现和平这个目标，我们宗教徒要从自身做起。这一次，我在法国巴黎联合国教科文组织总部参加庆祝卫赛节的活动。那么恰逢教科文组织成立70周年纪念，我在讲演中提出6大：发大心、立大业、扎大根、固大本、修大行、成大果。真正落实这6大，就能够团结宗教，促进世界安定和平。
So, world peace stems from religious unity, interfaith harmony. Religions need to return to education and should learn from one another. We, as followers of faith, must begin with ourselves to work towards the goal of realizing world peace through uniting religions. In the speech I made at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris last week, it was also their 70th year anniversary commemoration, I proposed 6 cardinal principles for resolving conflict and promoting world peace. They are giving universal love, making a great vow, establishing a good grounding in morality, establishing a solid knowledge foundation, teaching as a great cultivation, and achieving utmost attainment. If we can truly put the 6 cardinal principles into practice, we can unite all religions and consequently achieve world peace.
宗教团结的理念是平等对待，和睦相处。我常说，多元宗教一定要平等对待，人人都第一，没有第二。所有宗教也都是第一，佛教第一，天主教第一，基督教第一，回教也第一，佛经第一，圣经第一，古兰经也第一。国与国之间，族群与族群之间，政党与政党之间，也应该个个都是第一。佛教所说的极乐世界，伊斯兰教所说的天园，基督教、天主教的天堂，其实都是同一个地方。虽然名称不相同，实则殊途同归。因此，在平等对待、和睦相处的基础上， 宗教可以共同携手合作，挽救社会动乱，化解世界灾难，促进世界和平。
The fundamental principle behind religious harmony is to treat one another equally and coexist harmoniously. I often say that all religions are equal. Therefore, Buddhism, Catholicism, Protestant, and Islam are all first among equals, and so are the Buddhist sutras, the Holy Bible, and the Quran. None of them are in second place. The same principle should be applied to the relations among countries, ethnicities, and political parties. The land of ultimate bliss in Buddhism, paradise in Islam, and heaven in Christianity are actually referring to the same place despite of having different names. Therefore, based on the principle of equality and harmony, all religions can be united and can collaborate to resolve conflict and promote world peace.
宗教经典中说，上帝造万物，万物是一体，万物是一家，一家怎么会有冲突呢？真诚希望世界永远没有冲突，没有战争，世人皆能互相尊重，互相敬爱，互相关怀，互相照顾，互助合作，真正实现世界宗教是一家，世界人类是一家。
Religious scriptures say that God created all things. All things are part of one entity, one family. There should not be any conflict among human races, as we are all of the same family. I truly hope that conflicts and wars do not exist in this world. Everyone can treat each other with mutual love, respect, care, and collaborate to truly realize that all religions are one family, and all human beings are one family.
宗教一定要回归教育，互相学习，不但要学习我们自己的宗教，我们自己的经典，还需要学习别人的宗教，别人的经典，纵观历史，各个宗教的教主都是致力于讲经教学。释迦牟尼佛讲经49年，穆罕默德讲经27年，耶稣讲经3年，就被人害死。摩西讲经也是20多年。所以，宗教全都是教育起家，各个宗教的教主全都是世界上最伟大的多元文化社会教育家，通过教学来帮助众生破迷开悟，离苦得乐。因此，宗教徒要效法先知和使者，像创教社会一样听经教学。每个宗教一定要恢复传统的教育，还要互相学习。
All religions must go back to education and learn from one another. Not only should every follower of faith learn from his own scriptures, but he should also learn from others. At close examination of history, all founders of the world's religions devoted to teaching tirelessly. Shakyamuni Buddha taught for 49 years. Prophet Muhammad taught for 27 years. Jesus Christ taught for 3 years before he was crucified. And Moses taught for over 20 years. Hence, all the founders of religions were great multicultural social educators. They taught people about the truth and the right ways to end suffering and the ways to attain happiness. Therefore, each follower of faith should emulate the founder of his religion and dedicate his life to teaching the scriptures.
各国宗教的经典都非常丰富，特别是佛教的大藏经，分量庞大， 可以说，尽我们一生都学不完。那要如何才能够学习各个宗教的教义？我们希望每一个宗教都能把他们的教义从经典当中揭露出来，编成360小册子，分量适中，这样我们就可以用很短的时间吸取每一个宗教最精华的教义，由此才能真正肯定神是一体，教是一家。
The scripture of every religion is very rich in content and profound in content. The Buddhist canon is so voluminous that even one who spends his entire life studying it would not be able to finish in this one lifetime. Then how should one go about effectively learning the various teachings of religions? Well, we hope that each religion could extract the essence of its teachings in 360 passages, and that could be widely circulated in a booklet to facilitate learning by all in the shortest time to understand the core teachings of each religion. And by this method, we can truly appreciate that there's one true God and all religions are one family.
在佛教的《法华经》中，观世音菩萨普门品里面非常明显的传达了一个理念：观世音菩萨现千手千眼的像，头部现32个面孔，代表32印。印你什么身得度，他就现什么身。这个意思非常明显。实际上，这32个面孔应该画成不同宗教的创始人的面孔。这个表法是表示宗教是一体，各个宗教的创始人全都是观世音菩萨大慈大悲的化身。
The Universal Door chapter of the Lotus Sutra reveals a very clear message. Guanyin Bodhisattva, whom is the Bodhisattva of mercy and compassion in Buddhism, appears in 32 different forms, manifesting 1,000 hands and 1,000 eyes. So what does this really mean? This shows that Bodhisattvas would exemplify in the most appropriate forms of life and identities to help every being whom is in need.
2002年，我在日本访问，拜见当时100岁的中村康隆老法师，他是103岁过世的。他非常欢喜，告诉我，全世界每一个宗教的创始人都是观世音菩萨的化身。事后，他的徒弟告诉我，他们一生都没有听老和尚说过这句话。
In 2002, when I visited the centenarian Japanese Venerable Master Koryu Nakamura, he was 100 years old at the time and passed away at the age of 103. He told me that the founders of each of the world's religions were manifestations of the Guanyin Bodhisattva. Of course, this is a perspective from a Buddhist master. And later, his student told me his master, Koryu, never said anything like that before to him.
老和尚这句话确实具有真知所见，出自这位仁慈的老人之口，意义非常深远。所有宗教创始人都是观世音菩萨的化身，耶稣是观音菩萨化身，穆罕默德是观音菩萨化身，释迦牟尼也是观音菩萨化身。这在理上决定讲得通，这对于我们在世界上团结不同的宗教确实有很大的帮助。
So, Master Korliu wisely explained the fact that all religions are one family and they can mutually operate with one another to achieve religious harmony.
各国不同宗教都是一家人，宗教与宗教之间一定要互相尊重，平等对待，和睦相处，如同一家人一样。应该要互相学习，互相尊重，要密切往来。在90年代末，我在新加坡团结9大宗教，把各个宗教真正团结成为一家人。后来，我们继续在澳洲图恩巴展开宗教团结活动，与各大宗教、当地居民同心协力，建立多元文化和谐示范城市。图恩巴有居民12万人，来自世界各种不同国家地区，有80多个族群，100多种语言，10几个宗教，是标准的多元文化城市。2002年，我们在这个地方建立建宗学院，13年如一日。每星期六，我们举办一个温馨晚宴和多元文化论坛，与会不分种族、不分宗教，也多语言和谐交流，融洽，确实像一家人一样。
Being one family, every religion should treat one another with respect and equality, should coexist in harmony, while closely interacting and learning from one another. In the late 1990s, we initiated the harmony among the 9 major religions in Singapore. We continued with our initiatives in Toowoomba. We took these initiatives to Toowoomba, Australia, where all religions and local residents collaborated to make it a model city of peace and harmony. Toowoomba is indeed a city of multiculturalism. It has a population of 120,000, of no less than 80 ethnicities, over 100 languages with over 10 religions. In 2002, we established Pure Land Learning College in Toowoomba. And since then, we have been hosting a friendship dinner every Saturday evening and frequent interfaith forums and dialogues. In harmony, participants interacted with one another as one family, despite the diverse ethnicities, beliefs, cultures, and languages.
不但如此，各个宗教还携手共同成立了图恩巴宗教联谊会，宗教之间定期聚会，加强交流，参与彼此的宗教活动，协助彼此的公益事业，共同对居民讲解宗教教义，互相学习，真正团结成为一家人。
Furthermore, all religions in Toowoomba collaboratively founded the Multi-Faith, Multicultural Centre. This centre was built in order to foster unity and harmony by learning from one another's scriptures and religious teachings and supporting one another's religious and charitable activities.
因此，我们希望每个国家、每个地区、每个城市都能够重视宗教团结，成立世界宗教联谊会，建立大道场、大讲堂，让各个宗教都能够经常在这个地方办活动。每个宗教都有办公室，每天在一起，彼此之间经常不断的聚会。人要是能够常常聚会，就会变成一家人；不经常聚会，就会感到陌生。宗教之间互相交流、互相学习，就能够化解彼此之间的误会、矛盾、 真正团结在一起。英国是一个历史悠久、具有文化传统的国家。如果英国能够率先垂范，做出实质性的行动，必定能够影响整个欧洲，影响全世界。
We sincerely hope every country and every community can establish such a center, as previously mentioned, the multi-faith, multicultural center, and use this as a common venue for all religions to come together for the purpose of holding activities, interfaith dialogues on a regular basis. Inside the center, there would be office space for every religion to facilitate frequent interactions among various religions. Once familiarized with each other's teachings, any previous misunderstandings or conflict would naturally vanish. Gradually, all religions would be reunited as one family. The Great Britain has a long history with rich culture. Given its stature, if Britain can take the lead to promote religious harmony, it is bound to have a positive impact on Europe and even on the world.
综上所述，宗教团结、宗教回归教育、宗教互相学习，可以化解冲突、化解灾难，带给地球永续的安定和谐。宗教的和谐团结是对于人类真实的贡献。我们迫切希望宗教团结，希望英国政府和社会大众能够重视这桩事情，通过团结宗教、宗教回归教育、宗教互相学习，真正促进国家族群政党之间的团结和合，进而使全欧洲乃至全世界都能够迈向安定和谐。
We firmly believe that unity and harmony among religions would lead to unity and harmony among countries, races, and political parties, and eventually world peace and harmony. We anticipate in earnest that this goal can be achieved in the very near future. To this end, we truly hope that the British government and its people will take actions to foster religious harmony through education. Today we come together in London's Chinatown. This occasion stimulates my thoughts that the Chinese are a peace and loving race. Chinese civilization is a great civilization that has brought peace to its people and state. In recent years, Chinese President Xi Jinping has been actively promoting the values of Chinese civilization. He stated in his speech in Belgium last year, China has a time-honored civilization. Of the world's ancient civilizations, the Chinese civilization has survived to this day. In fact, it has spanned over 5,000 years. The Chinese characters created by our ancestors thousands of years ago are still in use today.
这些年来，我们也听闻英国政府非常重视汉语的教学。2012年，英国教育大臣宣布修改教学大纲，包括汉语在内的外语成为英国小学生从3年级开始的必修课。2013年，英国首相鉴于日后中国将成为世界最大的经济体，曾经呼吁英国人要拓展自己的传统思路，应该让更多的孩子学习中文。政府的目标是希望学习汉语的人数达到40多万人。今年，英国皇室成员更是访问唐人街，并在春节贺词当中用中文祝贺春节快乐，羊年大吉。英国高层的 这一些举动体现出他们的远见卓识。
We understand that the British government has placed great emphasis on the teaching of the Chinese language at schools. In 2012, the British Education Minister encouraged the Chinese language to be studied as a language other than English, and he suggested this to take place from elementary school. The government targets to increase the number of people learning Chinese to, the target was increase the number of people learning Chinese to about 400,000. This year, a member of the royal family said his greetings for the Chinese New Year in Mandarin during his visit in China, reflecting the importance of learning the Chinese language.
英国历史哲学家汤恩比博士对于中国传统文化理解相当深刻。他曾经说过，唯有中国孔孟学说大乘佛法，能化解21世纪的社会问题，带给世界长久的安定和平。中华文化博大精深，是崇尚仁义忠恕精神的文化。这种精神需要我们将它代代承传下去。
British historian Dr. Arnold Toynbee was very well versed in traditional Chinese culture. He once said, in the coming 21st century, Confucianism and Mahayana Buddhism will help alleviate the problems in the 21st century world.
有人曾经问过这样一个问题：人活在这个世界，到底为的是什么？中国人的回答是非常肯定，活在这个世界唯一的目的是延续人类文化的命脉。上一代传给我们，我们要传给下一代，世世代代传下去，不能让它消失。这是中国人的人生观。而汤恩比博士的答复说，人活在世间呢，为3桩事：第一个是爱，父母爱护儿女，儿女爱护父母；第二个是求知，就是求知识。我们活在这个世界，要了解，要认知；第三是创造，人应该为这个而活着。我们要恢复传统文化、爱的文化，延续人类文化的命脉。首先要恢复对中国传统文化的信心，真正爱国家、爱文化。爱文化首先要爱汉字、文言文，因为汉字、文言文是承传中华传统圣者教育的载体，它是超越时空、永恒不变，是人类共有的宝贵的遗产。在开启中华文化的宝藏是不全书的钥匙。所以我鼓励外国人学习汉字，学习文言文，如此对于古圣先贤遗留下来的智慧结晶，我们才能够理解和受用。
Benevolence, righteousness, loyalty, and trustworthiness are the core values of Chinese traditional culture. And it is our responsibility to pass down these core values to the generations to come. A question that has been frequently raised is, what is the purpose of life? If you pose this question to a Chinese person, his answer will be very affirmative, and that is, the main purpose of life is to perpetuate human civilization, to pass down what has been handed down through multiple generations. The answer from Dr. Toynbee would have been, firstly, to love all mankind, secondly, to pursue knowledge, and thirdly, to create. This is the proper outlook on life. To revive traditional Chinese education, firstly, we need to restore our own confidence in traditional Chinese culture and develop a passion in learning Chinese characters and classical Chinese. And these two transcend time and space. Classical Chinese provides a standard way of written communication that does not evolve over time and remains the best means for preserving and imparting Chinese sages' teachings, so it has remained constant over thousands of years. It is truly a world cultural heritage. And if you are able to read classical Chinese, you will have access to a treasure trove of wisdom, such as the complete library of the 4 branches of literature. Therefore, I encourage people from different cultural backgrounds to learn Chinese characters and classical Chinese, and using it as a tool to acquire the wisdom of the Chinese sages accumulated over thousands of years and passed down for thousands of years.
此次我们有同学在法国巴黎联合国教科文组织总部发表演讲，讲述汉字文言文的重要性，很值得大家做参考。我们想要在伦敦成立汉学院，目的培养传授汉字文言文的师资，相信中国文化能够对整个世界做出最伟大的贡献。最后，祝福诸位嘉宾、诸位朋友、各位同学们吉祥、安康、幸福、平安、法喜充满。谢谢大家。
At the UNESCO conference held in Paris last week, our delegation delivered a presentation on the logic and wisdom of the Chinese language, which I believe will serve as useful reference for non-native speakers or for those who wish to study the Chinese language. It is our plan to establish a sinology college in London to train and develop qualified teachers to teach Chinese characters and classical Chinese. We believe the promotion of the Chinese traditional culture could bring great contributions to the world. Finally, my best wishes to all of you for happiness and good health. Thank you.
10年前给世界工申请，就签在这个10年多，对一个国家来申请，最起码要5年的时间，这个时间里比较舒服。那中国之后签字就不能进来。
There is the old church with side altars. Is the rebuilding of the church.